Alright, here's the first bolt I had to remove forcibly. The bumper bolts. And you know what happens on these things is they'll start to turn, and you can get them loosened up, and then all of a sudden they get, the further out they go, the harder they get to turn, and then this square part, which is supposed to stay in position, does not, and the whole thing starts to turn. So you got the head of this thing. I'm not going to pick that up because it's probably hot, but anyway, the other ones that did that, I could get the vice grips on them and then get them loose, but this one didn't want to. You know, I gave it a choice. It could either come out easily or it could come out the hard way, and it chose to come out the hard way. So me and Mr. Sawzall here, we took care of it. So you know what Uncle Phil'd say about something like this: son of a bitch. Alright, see ya. Okay, I didn't throw that one because I got a good marker light in there. I didn't want to burn that. Take a look in here real quick. I don't know how much you can see. It's getting dark, but at this thing here, it's gonna have to come off because look in here. So you can see wires in there. It's because that's where the dimmer switch mounts, right there. Those two bolts. See that or not? Very clearly right there. That's the dimmer switch. So got a little bit of holage going there that I'm gonna have to look at. And this apron up here, this fender apron, it doesn't look too bad. Everything notwithstanding, but it's got some weak areas right here, right back in here, that looks sketchy. So anyway, then yeah, that's the original Chrysler ignition box, or well, I'd say a replacement. That's not a replacement, that's the original. This thing looks, it's okay. It's not rusted out, so I can do something with this one. That one over there, on the other hand, that one over there leaves me deeply concerned. I would have went ahead and taken this filler panel off all the way, except it's got a bolt in there. It's kind of hides right back between here. I holds it to the fender, and it's not coming out. So what I have to do is I try carefully. It's got a bolt there, and it's got two right in there, and another one right there. So I'm gonna have to try to carefully get this fender removed. I think what I'm gonna do, this thing has got these fenders have I'll show you on this other side over here. They've got a bolt that comes down that's in a really terrible place to get to. Right here. So what I had to do is I had to pull this fender out this way and then reach my socket, my hand in my socket in here, and oops, get that taken out. So had a big washer on it too. Keep that. But this one over here, what I think I'm going to do, since this fender is just junk, they're both junk, but since this one's especially junk, I think I'm going to take my cutter over there, Mr. Sawzall, and I think I'm going to do my best to take a big hunk of this fender out and cut myself an access panel. Actually, the access panel where I will need to go is right where this patch job is, so I may just end up just destroying that. And then, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and cut a good piece of this out. That's where the paint's really a good representation of what I'm going to need. I'm going to take this to the paint store and get them to match me some paint up, because I'm pretty confident that this car is painted back to the original color, which is, I'm pretty sure this is amber Sherwood, what they call it, but I'm not 100% sure. The code is on the fender over here. I'm telling you guys some geeky trivia here, but it is right there. You see that where it says F3? Well, it says actually GF3, so I'll look that up. You can look it up too if you want to. That's the paint code, and you got two of them right here, GF3 and GF3. Now that one's the same. If you have two different paint codes, one of those paint codes means the body color, like the color of the car, and then if you have a two-tone of some sort, or top's a different color, it's going to say that. So that's what the other color would be. So, but this thing's not bad shape for being as old as it is and where it was from. It's not bad. I'll get in there and, you know, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of effort working on this, but I'll get the fenders put on and might just let's take a look, see if we can peel that floor cover back and Did you guys know that these floor covers in here, I know you can't see squat, but well, I can't because it's right, my area would be right behind there. Yep, I can feel that. Feels kind of punky in there for sure. That may be scary when I get that taken off. But did you know these rubber floor coverings are color coded? This one, if you look at it closely, you can see that maybe on the camera. It's got green in it. So a car with a blue interior would have a blue color coded, and one with a black would just have plain black. And one with, you know, I think that's about the only colors. There might have been, these cars probably came with a kind of a parchment or a tan colored interior, and I would say that those just got black. But the greens and the blues, they were actually for sure color coded. And I've taken great pains to keep this mat in good shape because you can't get these anymore. Like I said, if this car gets to the point where it has to be taken off the road, I will absolutely be keeping that. So, all right, here's our debris pile over here as it stands. What I do is I take this stuff and I put it out by the road out there. I've got some other stuff too over there, but to go with it. But I put this out by the road, and I guarantee you it won't last 24 hours and somebody's picked it up, because these guys come by and get metal and take it and turn it in, and I'm glad to help them. Yeah, let's look at this. What is that, artistic? The best of intentions, I guess, but it's gonna make life a little easier for ourselves. Now this fender, like I said, this fender was a replacement. It was off something else that was yellow. You can see kind of the hint of yellow there. It was pretty rusty. Not terrible, but pretty rusty. But it's bad enough that it's junk now, so I'll keep my light off there. So once somebody, tell you what, when they put this thing together, they just did a quick job on it. I found bolts that were not tightened all the way, and just I'm pretty sure this fender is actually from another, since it's got the emblem in the wrong place. I'm thinking that this is probably from a you know what, it's right there where the same one is on that one. So I bet this is a duster fender. Alright guys, well, I guess we'll wrap it up for this evening, and we'll come back tomorrow with more body work that should not happen.